always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They get it to him running left. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's it, baby. Detroit! Detroit!
Off of play action, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Come for son.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He spins free. A little dump off for Corral. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
Darnold to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And, you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart. Open downfield, you can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's something this coaching staff told us they want to see a lot more of this season.
I imagine the entire time in the offseason when these guys were taking breaks from watching film, when they were out running and doing all the other things, all they were thinking about is, how do we create more sacks? They loved what they just saw there.
Because they were near the bottom of the league in 2017. Now it's Locke. It's complete to Graham. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
All right, now look at 56.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Anuno's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go number 1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to number 3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Darnold. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Rashard Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Luck. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 44 yards. For a guy who didn't throw a football for 500 days, Luck's looking pretty sharp here early in the year. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Caught left side by Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Now Mack. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it,
back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Here's Matt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Luck. Now he's flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Luck. Now he steps away. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Andre Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll fake it. Now Love. Looking deep for Hilton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Leopard, leopard. Leopard, leopard.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Darnold on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Ebron caught left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And how about that on third down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
On first down, it's Long. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Hurry.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now Love. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Jamal Sheard on the stop. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Darnold now on second down, going underneath for Crowell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing is long. Quick hitch, complete. It's Grant. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now it's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Gun! Hurry up, here we go! 319! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big pullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
2 runs, 2 one-yard losses. This is 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Locke. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Luck on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it. At the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now a carry from Mack. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They get it to him running left. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Off of play action, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Darnold scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Luck now on second down. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Third and long, it's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Watch you now, Barney! Leopard! Gun! Over!
The pitch to Crowell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, Darnold. A little dump off for Crowell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff to Crowell. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, this is blocked. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Ryan Hewitt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turn to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Gone! 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 Now let's go!
Faking the give. Darnold going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold looking like he belongs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And these guys used a 4th-round pick on him this year, specifically for red zone situations like we just saw, where he can use his big body to find open space and the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, here's Luck. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw on second down is Locke. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Luck. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Locke. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Locke showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays with the lead. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's a give to Crowell, and he stopped immediately there. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gun! 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 Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
And Darnold wants to throw the football, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 65 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Powell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Darnold. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Darnold taking it in. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and through by Myers. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami, and it's the Dolphins that wound up winning that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And the Colts coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a catch made by Dontrell Inman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down throw, Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Out of the gun, Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Ayers in there to drop him